My daughter, Sarah, woke up that Saturday morning with an announcement that stopped me cold in the kitchen doorway. Mom, I'm meeting my future husband today. I turned from the coffee maker, studying her face for any hint of a joke. She was only 13 years old, still sleeping with her childhood teddy bear, never interested in boys the way her friends giggled about them at sleepovers. Sweetie, how could you possibly know that? She looked at me with the kind of certainty I'd only seen when she was absolutely convinced about something. The same look she'd had at 5 when she insisted we'd find her lost cat. We had. I prayed about it last night before bed. God told me this morning when I woke up that it would happen today. My throat tightened. I didn't know what to say. Part of me wanted to dismiss it as teenage imagination, but something in her voice, in the quiet confidence of her words, made me pause. I'd raised her in faith, taught her to pray, to listen. How could I tell her she was wrong about something so sacred? That evening, keeping our long-standing plans, we took Sarah and 3 of her friends to a popular haunted house attraction across town. The October air was crisp, filled with the scent of fallen leaves and someone's bonfire nearby. Sarah kept scanning every face in the crowd, her eyes searching, convinced she'd somehow recognize him when she saw him. The line wrapped around the building, filled with excited teenagers, young couples holding hands, and families with wide-eyed children. Inside, the corridors twisted through manufactured darkness, punctuated by strobe lights and recorded screams. We moved through rooms decorated as abandoned hospitals and graveyards. Sarah stayed close to her friends, still watching, still hoping. Suddenly, without warning, a figure in a tattered Reaper costume lunged from the shadows, his plastic scythe sweeping through the air. Sarah screamed, genuinely terrified, and fell backward into me, her weight nearly taking down several people behind us in a domino effect. The actor immediately broke character, his concerned face visible even through the dim light. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" His voice was young, probably college-aged, filled with genuine worry. He reached out, helping us both up, his hands steady and kind. "That was way too intense. I can escort you out through a side exit if you want." Sarah, embarrassed and shaken, refused his offer. She was determined to finish what we'd started, though I could see tears threatening at the corners of her eyes. We made it through the rest, but the magic of her prediction seemed broken. That night, I sat on the edge of her bed as she cried into her pillow. "I was so sure, Mom. I really thought today was the day. I felt it so strongly." Her voice broke my heart, that painful space between childhood faith and growing up. 10 years passed like water through fingers. At her best friend's wedding, Sarah met one of the groomsmen named Daniel. They connected instantly over shared memories of growing up in the same small town, discovering they'd attended rival high schools, shopped at the same grocery store, probably passed each other 100 times without knowing. A year later, they were engaged, and our house filled with wedding plans and laughter again. One night, while addressing invitations at our dining room table, they reminisced about teenage jobs and embarrassing moments. Daniel mentioned he'd worked at a haunted house during his college years to make extra money. Sarah went pale, her pen freezing mid-address. Which one? What year? As they compared details, the truth emerged like a photograph developing. He was the Reaper who'd scared her that night, the one who'd broken character with concern, the one who'd helped her up with gentle hands, the one who'd offered to walk her out to safety. She had met him exactly when she said she would, exactly when she'd been promised. She just didn't recognize it yet. Sometimes the most important moments of our lives look nothing like we imagine. They've now been married 13 years with 5 children, and Sarah still gets chills thinking about that Saturday morning when she somehow knew, when something bigger than herself whispered a truth she was too young to fully understand.